What's up? Hi, everybody. So here is our example for number 3. What I've done here is I color coded the parentheses so we can kind of see which pairs of parentheses are with each other, right? There's 5 sets of parentheses here, which is extra in a sense, but it's also a good example of just how we work with multiple parentheses, because there are often expressions that have multiple parentheses. Can someone type in the chat and wait like 10 seconds? Which color parentheses do we start with first? Wait 10 seconds before you hit enter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. What color parentheses do we start with? We got some yellows. Can someone try to speak to why it would be the yellow parentheses?
Paul, can you make the subtraction symbol inside the yellow parentheses a little
bit more
contracty?
Yeah. Okay, so we have yellow is the first real step. Vinny says it's the inmost one. And I think that's a nice way to think about it, right? Because parentheses say this thing is grouped. And so for this blue one, like if we wanted to start in the orange one, we could look at that and we're like, oh, I'll start in the orange one. And the issue is that we can't simplify inside the orange one because the yellow one is inside of that one too. And so when we simplify with parentheses, we always go to the innermost parentheses. So we start right here and we just say, what's 2 minus 2? What is 2 minus 2? What is the value of 2 minus 2? Does anyone know? I'll be real lazy. Smart lazy. Yeah, we get 0, right? So the idea is that this 2 minus 2 becomes 0. And these yellow parentheses are now resolved. They're done. Right, so notice what we did. We went from the 2 minus 2 in the yellow parentheses to just the 0. And now we keep going. So now, which parentheses are we going to be working inside? We're going to be working inside the orange parentheses. Because the orange parentheses are the innermost parentheses. So we do 2 minus 0. And 2 minus 0 is just the value 2. So our next step, we kind of get this. Hold on. We fold it smaller so we can see it. Right? So our 2 minus 0 becomes 2. 2 minus 0 is 2. And the orange parentheses resolve themselves. Right? So notice what we're doing is we're kind of just working our way from inside out. Right? And that's all we do. We just keep working our way from inside out. It's a little tedious, Vinny. It's a little tedious.
The one thing I will say is that if it's tedious, it means that you are doing the process correctly.
What does tedious
slow and long
mean?
and boring. Thank you for asking. But this is a time that I would say it's important to make sure that you rewrite every single step. And like you go down along the paper and you rewrite, and usually in math, like whatever we write below is immediately equivalent to what was above. But you don't want to do this in your head. You don't want to skip steps. Most students who try to do that get this wrong in the end.